Hello, gamers. Today I'll first and foremost, yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Don't worry if you're alone. You're like 99% of the people. No, but I hope you enjoyed today, even if you're alone. All right, so today's best JoJo game of 2020. Keep in mind, I've insist on the 2020 because uh it's just more like how much improvement, how much impact it made. Of course, the quality and everything. But it's for this year. This will be, in my opinion. So let's get the easy ones out of the way. So we have another Bizarre Adventure. Absolute crap. I would put it as the worst JoJo game in the 10 I have right here. Simply because first you have to join the group, which is already a waste. The graphics aren't even that good. Like the stand models compared to the 900 games I have here are like really basic and bland. And the PvP is not very interesting. Like you have a couple of moves, no cooldowns. That you don't have any indicators. You just have to guess. It's like troublesome Battlegrounds 1, but like you can choose your stand. So I just feel like it's too outdated for 2020. All right, another bad one, troublesome Battlegrounds 2. I already said in last video why it's bad, but it's just like it's anime battle arena, but JoJo and not as funky. Maybe the graphics are better, but it's just too glitchy. It's not fleshed out enough. Uh, Now Project JoJo, the OG game, of course, maybe in like 2017, 2018, it's definitely the best one. It's OG. I would say overall it would be higher, but like in 2020 they added like only the undead spec, if I'm not mistaken, which is all right, but it's also outdated. I wish there was a PJJ too, but for now we don't have that. All right, now another game I'll get out of the way is Stand Upright. It had a lot of potential. Me personally, I don't really like it, but it was also canceled at an early stage, so we can't really get any much more content out of it. But from what I remember, it was a while ago, but it was all right. Would I say it's good, better than the OG's ABD or PJJ? Not really. For me the quests and NPCs and stuff were all right. It's like it's decent, but it's not like the peak. It's just decent. Now, modded games, I put a Bizarre Day modded here just because I feel like it's one of the better ones, but I don't know all the modded games out there. There are way too many. It's just ABD with more content and less quality. They also have like ABD stuff, but it's older. It is interesting, just the farming. You can get a bunch of evolutions. The concept is nice. There's variety, but again, it doesn't compensate for the fact that it's lacking in certain other areas such as quality or graphics. But I play a Bizarre Day modded from time to time. It's fun. It's definitely entertaining, but it's also not the best. All right, so now with those out of the way, we have our top five contenders. Oh my god! All right, Bizarre Day, Universal Time, and the JoJo game. What did I put here? Your Bizarre Adventure, and I am missing one. Okay, now I remember it's Bizarre World Rewritten. Let me just get out the top three. So in fifth place, I would give it to. Uh, that's a good question. I'll give it to a Universal Time, simply because I know it's very controversial, but I feel like it really has improved over the time. It's no longer a Bizarre Day modded game. But it has yet to add more unique stuff. Graphics are right, has an active stat team, that's why it can flesh out more updates. But overall, it remains a universal time. It will always be hated in some ways. Fourth place, I'm actually gonna have to give it to ABD, simply because sandbox update, it just ruins any updates. 2020, I think it was in 2020 when they made it sandbox, so they did add Joseph Hamon Hammond. I don't even, how do you even say it? Okay, Hamon, what was it? Yeah, and Wamu. Some updates. It's still ABD, so it's still fun to PvP and everything. I do play it sometimes, but it was a bit disappointing in 2020. That's why it's not as good as before. Now the top three. This is going to be pretty hard. So in third place, I'll give it to A Bizarre World Rewritten, simply because it's a small game, but I feel like it's already bringing a lot to the table. The PvP is really nice. Graphics are fine. Again, limited in content. That's why it can't be higher. But for a new game, it's pretty well. Pretty nice. Yeah. I feel like overall, it's not decent. It's like it's good and everything. But now, the two contenders and the JoJo game and Your Bizarre Adventure. Keep in mind, this is my opinion. I'm trying to get a general opinion overall. I'll give second place to End the JoJo game because it's very nice. It's like a fighting game style JoJo game. Not like ABD. Yeah, I mean you know what I'm talking about. Like ultimates, you have special moves. I love the situational move update. Like if in some situations you can do different stuff. The hitboxes are a bit funky. I feel like it's sometimes unbalanced. Well, like Silver Chariot wasn't even in 2020, so I won't count that. But I'd say it's kind of balanced if you're skilled, but it's also a bit unfair to newer players and quite toxic at times. Graphics are pretty nice, a bit glitchy, but I feel like it's really nice. It's like reminiscent of what's the name? Not Heaven's Eye, Heritage for yeah, Heritage for Future. But yeah, I feel like it's really good. But for 2020, Your Bizarre Adventure takes it for me. And look, I know how you would be surprised and you're gonna disagree with me, but if this was last year, I would definitely not say this. But I feel like Your Bizarre Adventure in 2020, it doesn't feel like a grind fest anymore because like I played the game. I already prestige 1. It didn't take so much time because with the quest of Diavolo and all the storyline, it's kind of easy to level up now. And I feel like just the way that you have to get stands like in very particular conditions, like it's not like it just spawns randomly. You have to go to heaven via defeating Dio and talking to Poochie, or playing a steel ball run, a feature that no other game has made so far. That's really nice. And the graphics are really great, probably the best ones out of all the JoJo games. So again, I feel like it really has improved in 2020. The skill tree is pretty nice. You have different moves. I really love the concept. So overall, I would say Your Bizarre Adventure takes the cake for me in terms of the best 2020 game, and actually also has the most players. Well, in 2021, I don't know. At the end of 2020, maybe, but yeah. Again, last year I would have never said this, but GG's, Your Bizarre Adventure, you win this. Thank you for watching and listening to me. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you next time.